Ancient. Ancient mosaics hidden and lost beneath the surface, which is, if you like archaeology, which a lot of people do, you know, how they uncover things that have been hidden. Mosaics hidden beneath the surface throughout time itself. And the archaeological digs uncover the lost artwork from a time that used to be. Just think, so much history. Hello, Applebrooks honey and Danny honey. We got it going on. Yes, we do. We got it going on. I'm trying to be a good girl and be in a good mood and a cheerful mood. Of course, archaeology is it's lovely. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was in high school. I thought, that's one thing I want to be. I want to be an archaeologist. Well, I didn't turn out to be an archaeologist. I didn't. But that's okay, you all. We can look at this. This is Poseidon. Poseidon, you all. We're over here on the Pinterest again, which is pretty cool. Let me take this off right here. Gina, can you take it off? I'm going to take it off, you all. Just gonna a little bit because might get a little excited. Gonna get my sleeves in here. Yes, we like it because it's like it's absolutely mind-boggling how creative people were back then. They were very, very creative, very artistic, and it seems as if over time it went somewhere. It literally went somewhere. It's like the creativity is gone and things, and now we got AI doing what humans once did. Yeah. Humans once did. Y'all just tuning in. Hello, we're going to come over here. Yes, we are. Hello, Mickey Martin, honey. Hello, everyone. This is really interesting. It is. Let's come over here and look here. This is where we're going to start. Poseidon mosaic discovered in central Turkey, which is, they really have a whole lot. Well, what's happening, you all? They really do have a lot of history. Is this where... am I mistaken? Isn't this where the first writing began? Like over here in Turkey or something? Something originated right here in this area. And it was kind of like hidden from us, you all. I don't know if you all know the history. I know we got a lot of intelligent and knowledgeable people here that... You have similar mosaics in Romania near the Black Sea shore. Yes, Larissa, honey, it's all over the place. That's right. You got me live, Rita, honey. We're gonna raise the atmosphere. We're gonna raise it. That's right. No more of this like. Yeah, no. There's too much to discover, too much to look at, you all. Way too much. That's right. A significant role in the apostles. Look at Poseidon. So let's come over here. We're going to read it. Poseidon, mosaic discovered in central Turkey. Archaeological excavations in southern Turkey province of Adana's Yumurtalik district have unearthed a rare mosaic depicting an ancient Greek god of the sea, Poseidon. You know he had to exist, you all. We're just going to say it right now. Poseidon had bound to exist. Bound to have existed. It's believed to date back to the 3rd or 4th century AD. Mosaic depicting the Greek god from the ancient Greek city of Aigai. You see the credit. The Poseidon mosaic was found in the Frigidarium, large cold pool of a Roman bath, part of the ancient bath at the ancient city of Aigai, which is a first-degree archaeological site. I didn't know they had like first degrees and things like that, you all, which is really amazing. A first-degree archaeological site. It's so it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. The bottom part of the mosaic contains partly ruined writings in Greek, Greetings to all of you bathing. Aww. Adana Provincial Cultural and Tourism Director said the coastal Umaratalik district was called Agai in the ancient area. Tarai, or whatever. The city served as a naval base in the era of the Roman Empire and was also a famous place for Asclepius, god of the medicine in ancient Greek religion and mythology. Just think, the ancient religion and mythology, it was real. It wasn't like make-believe or anything. One of the three big Asclepius, and I apologize for not pronouncing things right. I know I'm not, but that's just too bad. Temples of the ancient world is in the city. The mosaic was discovered at the Roman bath. Okay, we already saw it. Greetings to all you bathing. We found a new mosaic during the recent excavations. The Poseidon mosaic, which is a rare one in terms of the beauty. It was unearthed in the grounds of the frigidarium. Like refrigerator, frigidarium. Wow. They continue to place a big importance on excavations in order to further boost the province's tourism potential. With such works carried out in a number of different parts of the city, I'm sure it is all over the place. They found a mosaic over a space of 11.39 square meters. It's separated into two panels. The depiction of southeastern part of the mosaic has been completely destroyed, while the depiction of the north shows Poseidon carrying his trident. Wow. There are dolphins in the right and left Poseidon where the excavations are completed around the mosaic, and the depiction will be meaningful. It dates to the 3rd and 4th century, y'all. Isn't that amazing? We got Poseidon down there. Let's see if we can make him a little bit bigger. Poseidon, we can't see your trident. Can you imagine how big Poseidon must be? He must be really, really, really big. Really big. Let's see what else they got going on, you all. Here's some more. Oh my gosh. Where is this? Ephesus, the church in Ephesus. Okay, we got something right here. So we can see this, you all. We over here on this. The terrace homes in Ephesus gave a glimpse of how wealthy the Roman period. The oldest building dates back to 1C BCE and continued in use as a residence until 7 CCE. I've never even heard of these things, you all. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? All underground. Do you think that this stuff was covered up during the mud flood? Do you think that this happened? All this stuff got covered up during the, you think it's Noah's flood? Or even before then? Yeah. Anu and Enlo Inky Trident. Really? I hadn't heard that before. Yeah, my nose is itching on the outside for some strange reason. I never heard of them referred to as Trident, but anything's possible. Look at that artwork. Let me try to put this cell phone somewhere out of my way. Let me do this. Let's see if we can see it even bigger. Look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can tell it's underneath. They must have really unearthed it. Yes, Murdoch. I've heard of Murdoch. Look at this. So the mud flood. Look at that. Oh, who's down here on the floor? Somebody's down here on the floor. So this is in Ephesus? Wow. Such history. Such history, you all. What's this? Ephesus, ancient city in Turkey. Look at that. It's by the bridge and things like that. The beautiful Hellenistic and Roman era ruins. Oopsie, come back here. Wow. Took a long time. You know it's bound to take a long time. And if those were little bitty tiles, could you imagine? They probably had to polish those tiles, paint those tiles. They had to do it all. They had to do it all. Oh, this looks really beautiful. Let's look at this one right here. Oh, how beautiful that is. Christian Ruiz de Villegas. I don't know where this is at, but I tell you what, that's really pretty. Look at that. That looks like that was buried too. Look at the work, the artwork in that. That is amazing. Wouldn't it be nice to just go on a big archaeological tour all over the place? That really would be nice. Oh, what is she doing? I don't know what she's doing, but she's got mosaic too. Look, there it is, covered by the dirt on the ground, painstakingly looking at it. Wow. Yeah, it's the lies they tell us that we were just cave people. Now, you know that we weren't just cave people. Certainly not. Let's see about this Ephesus stuff right here. Did we already look at this? They discover Little Pompeii in southern France. It literally is like a whole entire era covered up. A well-preserved ancient Roman neighborhood discovered in southeast France during the construction of an apartment complex. Little Pompeii. Wow, or Pompeii. If we, can you see the teeny, tiny tiles on it? I just think it got covered up, yet it was able to stand the test of time. Wow. That is really nice. Oh, it is amazing. And then underneath here, I wonder if that is a mosaic. Truly wonderful. It is wonderful. It really is. Let's see if it's right here. Oh, I don't know what this is. See, it's all over. Oopsie, all over the place. We don't do work like this anymore. I don't even know if they do any type of mosaics and stuff. You know, when you're in art class, you take these little you get some construction paper and you put a little bitty different color squares and you try to make your own mosaic and things out like construction paper, but it's like in lost art. Who would nowadays have the time or have the patience to do that? I don't even know if it would even be taught nowadays. Yes, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful artwork. I think somebody did this. A large Maggie Howarth study design in 2001. Okay, somebody can do it. Somebody knows how to do some artwork. They're very dedicated to it, so that's great. This would be, okay, that's kind of modern. It is. Let me just come back over to this. Let me see. You see how AI puts a little circle on it? They do. Did we already look... Okay, we saw these guys. Did we see these guys? The Roman mosaic. Croatia. We're almost near, we're getting near the Black Sea. Who was that on here that said that they had some really beautiful mosaics at the Black Sea? I think we might be getting near that area. I think we are, the Nagas. The mosaic in the old town of Hvar, Croatia, Romania. Roman mosaic. Starograd, Iden, Croatia. You can see Croatia. The museum. The mosaics are decorated with multicolored geometric floral motifs. Are of superior workmanship by analogy with similar mosaics. Much of the ancient was destroyed during the first fair time. The first fair time. Look at that. Isn't that something? See, they're just doing their own little thing. They are. doing their own little thing, enjoying their lives in peace and uncovering, and they're taking their little paint brushes and their knee pads, and they're uncovering this because they enjoy doing it. They love it. But it looks like there was concrete literally poured over this area, because it looks like a concrete foundation right there. I wonder if they chipped away at it, but yet they didn't break the mosaic. Well, you can see they built over it. Why would they build over the stuff? Really? Why would they do it? What is that? Do you think that that's real? That this actually was on the ground right here? Because look at that. Because it's got a protective thing over it. It looks like it's got ancient pillars. The 3045 mud flood, suspicious skies. And why don't they want us to know about the mud flood? Really? It's beautiful. It really is very beautiful. Let me, okay, it's like that. This columns. Let's look at these columns. Can you imagine how many years to uncover this, to save it, try to save what we can of civilization, more or less. That's, I can't read that. I don't know if that's recent or not. That might be cartoony. We don't want to be looking at no cartoons, Gina. I know you don't. Let's look over here. Did we just look at this one right here? The World Heritage Site of Volubilis in Morocco. Wow, the breathtaking ruins of the Roman city. It is listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, so it must have been really significant right here, this whole entire place. It was founded in the 3rd century and became a Roman outpost. It looks rather small from the hill above, but it's quite large and extremely well-preserved mosaics. Nobody dropped anything on them and cracked them, so that's great. They didn't go knocking down the column, so that's even better too. It was extremely well preserved. Ancient doors to the fortified city. The main street lined with partial building facades. You can almost imagine Ben-Hur, Hollywood rival, riding up on his chariot with the beautiful mosaic. Floor tiles of the wealthy Romans. They were made of small pieces of colored glass, stone, or metals. They chose their motifs to tell a story represent the family members, gods, famous mythical team logos, volubilis. Thermi, sanitary, you all, that is. Does anybody remember any of their past lives in these kind of places right here? Do you have a past life? There are people who can remember past lives. You may say, Gina, honey, there's no such thing as a past life. You live once and you die once. If you're appointed once to die, yeah, but people have a remembrance of being in another body before coming to this body. They do, which is quite remarkable. What is that seashell? The Great Cork at Baalbek. The great look like a great big. Oh, this is in Lebanon. The Great Court Temple of Jupiter, Baalbek, Lebanon. That looks really pretty. Look at that nice seashell adorned right there. You can get a life regression to find out. Do they access the Akashic records? I know that you're not supposed to give people permission to access the Akashic records, because some people could get in there and try to find things out about your destiny and stuff. And they may try to mess with your destiny with these Akashic records and things like that to find out. This is it's wild. It is so wild. It's beautiful. Wonder if you can set in that seashell. You can set in the seashell. Oh, wow. Ostia Antica and Herculaneum. Great alternatives to Pompeii. Italy. In Italy. U.S. all over the world. Look at that. Looks like some ancient sea mythical gods have... They're riding on some sea serpents. Looks like we might have Titan there. Wow. That is really, look at that. Oh, he's going to see the top of it. Oh, wow. It's even, just think it's all the way across there, the floorings, which is really beautiful. Stand the test of time. That's what we should see on the news. We should see things like this, the artwork, the ancient mosaics, remind us of our history, remind us how great civilization used to be, how artistic humans were, and awaken that part of humans once again. You can do it. We can do it, you all. That's right. What was that? There's a modern day woman. A modern day woman full of life, cherishing the moments of a whimsy, delightful, full fascination, a dreamer of hope and crazy, beautiful world. Well, I would say that it was already done like that. You often wonder if we used to be able to go into the water and be on land. Has anybody, you know, when you were little, I remember when I was little, in the swimming pool, I would be underwater, and I remember really clearly this one time I was underwater and I felt like I was breathing under the water when I was a teenager. I can remember breathing in my nose and out my nose and in my nose and out my nose underneath the water. And I thought, how am I doing this? Because I wanted to see how long I could stay under the water. We were monkeys. It's the movies are telling us now. Oh, who is this? This looked like a starfish or something. Look at this one thing. He's got wings on his head. So who is that supposed to be? Is it Mercury? There was the messenger. Who is the messenger? Because he looks like he's got some wings on his head. And so does the other person beside them. Wings on their head. Because this is not saying where it is from. The movies are documentaries. Yeah, they are. Where's this at? It's another. Must be in Turkey too. Very rich area. Very, very rich. Let's see. The Giant Zugama Museum, Andromeda, Perseus Mosaic. Wow, Perseus Mosaic, Andromeda. Right there. You are Aquaman? Yeah, well, you can be. Oh, it was Pluto. Okay, thank you. We got Pluto. You are we trying to get back? What happened to his face? He's got half his face is gone. You think that's real? Well, it has to be. It's got the white dot of AI on it. Bookmarking that. You cannot claim it as your own. It is Boom. It is like that. Wings on his head as his third eye. Oh, that's interesting. It really is. Her face. Where's her face? Can we see her face? I don't know what happened. This would... Is that... I wanted to set... And it won't let me click on it. It will not let me click on it. Whose head got knocked off? Okay, why can't I open these up anymore? I wanted to look at this. Look, it's not letting me do this. I wonder what it's doing to me. Gina, you've already opened way too many of these right now, and they said that is quite enough. You done too much. Let me see this. See, it's not going to let me do it. Wonder what it's doing. It doesn't want me to go back and click into anything else, is what I'm thinking. Let me see if I can try it. No, look. So now I'm not able to open it up, which is really strange. See? I don't want to save it. I'll just do this. I don't want to save it, so I'll just do this, you all. When you go to the Pinterest, even though I'm signed in, it doesn't want me to do it. See, they got to take water and wash them up. They got a little baby with wings on them and a bull head right there. Oh, wow. Look at this. You can't... Why is this doing this? I think it's AI's way of saying, sorry, you're not. Let me see, can I open the link in the new tab? Okay, I did. Let's see this. I don't know what it says, but it looks like it was literally buried. Buried completely. That is completely buried. Literally buried in stone. Probably solidified mud. This mosaic going up on the wall like that. To protect it and to hide it. Do you think they want us to know about this type of history? And who are they? Who are they who want to hide this type of history? Who would they be? Who would they be? I want to see these. What is that? What is that? I have to open it up in a new tab. This is really strange. You open this monkey up. Where would this be located? Since it's not saying. It's in the juggles. Maybe Cambodia or something like that. Somewhere in that part of the world, maybe. You got some paint, ancient paint on it. The big wheel. Sometimes you think the 1,000 reign of Christ has passed. Well, it could. It could. We're in a short period. Satan's tricks, deceiving, and the veil is being lifted. The veil is being lifted. Yeah, the veil can be lifted. Can we open this up in a new tab? Look at this right here. They uncover a fresco depicting a scene from the Greek myth Leda and the swan during the excavations of Reggio V in Pompeii. Wow. To protest Reddit's proposed API changes, this sub has joined over 5,000 subreddits by going dark. What's that mean? By going dark. What is API, you all? What does API mean? Because I'm not heard of API before. What is API? API. An application programming interface. is a way for two or more computer programs to communicate with each other. It is a type of software interface offering a service to other pieces of software, a document or standard that describes how to build or such connection interface. Okay, it's called an API. So computers to computer. Okay, subreddit. We got it. That's what we're looking at. No, Associated Press. No. Look at that. They'll make it really hard to be able to access certain things before long. They will. This is really good artwork. And it didn't fade. It didn't fade. It stayed well preserved. Well preserved. Looks like he's using the bottom of a spoon, but probably not. Something different. It's like the sixth seating of Earth. The sixth seating of Earth is what you said, right? Let me try this one right here. The most incredible fresco, 8 of the most paintings from Pompeii. What are they? They're getting ready to bash him. Well, what did he do? I don't know what he did. They are doing something. They got spears, rocks. Who is that? This is the classical world. It's a fresco, wall painting, a wall painting. Why don't they want us to know about Pompeii? What happened in Pompeii? Did Pompeii get covered in ash? Was that the place where it got covered in ash? The story of Pompeii? That's what I'm thinking. Pompeii. Let me see. What happened to Pompeii? What's the images of Pompeii? They got covered in ash. Vandalism, volcanology. What if Pompeii? They literally got turned to stone. They opened their new museum. Oh. Looks like bronze or something. A new museum in Pompeii. New artifacts decades after closing its door. Decades after closing their door. Sudden volcanic explosion destroyed the city of Pompeii. Having suffered damage during World War II bombing, 1980 earthquake, the antiquarium closed its doors for decades. For decades, they closed its doors. Well, that's all we saw of that. You know what I'm thinking about Pompeii? What I'm thinking about Pompeii is it's like they didn't stand a chance. They did not stand a chance. Let me put this back to me. Pompeii. This is what it reminds me of. It's like, look at this. Pompeii, echoes of Sodom and Gomorrah. Grisly carnage of the famous Roman city harkens to the destruction. But it reminds me of Pompeii for some reason. I was thinking, could it be also Pompeii? Could it? Could it? Could Pompeii and Sodom and Gomorrah be one and the same? Could it be? Some Christians at the time compared the destruction to that. It did enter my mind, and that's why I'm thinking, what if it could have been like one and the same. How do we get on to Pompeii? Pompeii. Let me see this, you all. In ancient Rome, runaway slaves were marked with fug on their foreheads. It's been around for a long time. It has. A long, long time. You all, let's hope that we don't see things like this right here. But you're liable to. I'm sure it happens, but you may not know about it. Let's got some more mosaics right here. Okay, we found some more. Gina, this is at a beach. It was technology. They didn't know how to expand it, Danny. It's a moral aspect, but you believe there were separate civilizations. Yeah. Look at that on the ground. Where is this? They don't know where it's at. They're not saying where this is, even though it's very absolutely beautiful. This is looks like Greek. Wow. Gina, we can't see a thing. I am so sorry, you all. I'm getting myself distracted. I'm looking at it and you all can't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking at mosaics. Mosaics. This is on the ground. Looks like it's near the water. Who is that? I don't know what it is. What it is or who it is. He's a monster-looking man. Yeah. It looks like the floor of a temple. Yeah. The floor of a temple. Someone said the earth is really not as old they say. Not as old as they say. I remember in Nevada we had this next door neighbor. She said, I can fit those dinosaurs into that biblical timeline. I can fit them into that timeline. I said, you can? She said, yes, I can. I said, okay. It's disappointing that there is no information of history given with these wonderful ancient works of art. And you have to ask yourself, that's a good question. Why? Why isn't there any history given? Because they don't want you to know it. I wonder if this is like toward in Ethiopia, maybe. Because their history got erased too. The reptilians did it. They found out what they think to be Bethsaida, ancient church mosaic. They believe they dedicated it to at least 2 of the disciples. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, see, that's going to make me do that. This is, some of these you can hit on. No comments. None. None. Hidden away and lost in time. And history will repeat itself. It will. Wonder if we could flip that upside down. You see their heads? That looks really pretty. It does. Hello there, butterfly. In the sky, I can fly twice as high. This is really pretty. Look at that. Sabita Batistero della Chiesa de Tunisia. Tunisia? Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Makes me want to get in. It looks like a, I don't know, hot tub thing. You can sit in it maybe. Water fountain thing. It's beautiful. Tunisia. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? Where am I at? They have got this thing capped at 139 viewers. They got it capped. They don't want anything on there more than that. For some strange reason, as another, a baptistry, Wikimedia Commons, a baptistry. That's a fancy baptistry, you all. It really is. Are you over here? Did that push me on there or no? That's a baptistry. And did we see these? Oops, they can't find that page. It said they could not find this page down here. They said it was gone. Look at these 1, 2. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 heads. 9 heads, and they couldn't find this very page right here. It looked like it's in Turkey or something, but they can't find the page. I must guess it got removed or something. Totally removed. What is that? It's look at this. Can like see it down here. Sixth century mosaic map. Madaba, Jordan. Greek Orthodox Church, Madaba. Byzantine era. It looks like Latin, Roman language. Now this reminds you of Sarah and Pilar's salt frozen in time. Frozen in time. Frozen in time. Oh, look at that. Dogs in ancient mosaic art in Alexandria, Berlin, Gaziantep, Herculaneum, Istanbul, London, Leighton, Naples, Paris, Pompeii, Rome, Sicily, Tunis, and Volubilis. Wow. Just the Byzantine era. Yeah. Did we see this right here? Look like it's by the ocean. Whatever it is. You know, you all could make these baths yourself too. Those ones like what we were seeing. You could make your own. Israel unveils a Roman era mosaic found during construction. Well, they've covered up a lot of stuff too. A ton of things were covered up. Because they just build over and over and over and over. Intricate floor found in the city of Lod while visiting a visitor center meant to display another mosaic discovered 2 decades earlier at the same location. They just rebuild is what they do. Excuse me. Rebuild it all. Wow. Ancient pavement. Israel Antiquity Authorities, a 1700-year-old mosaic which served as a pavement for the courtyard and the villa during the Roman Byzantine periods. It was presented to the public and the press for the first time in the city of Lod. Hunted animals, fish, flowers in baskets, vases, birds. Archaeologists, look at that. It's beautiful. It's kind of sad, isn't it? You look back on a history and it's gone. What has been will be again, and God will call the past to account. Ode Internet Energy. Wow. It's in the middle of the desert, probably. They had cell phones back then. They had clothing. Fancy clothings and stuff like that. What is this? These mysterious mosaics reveal the existence of a long-lost Roman city called Usedia in southern France, identifying it as the long-lost city of Usedia, which had previously been known from an inscription in a neighboring city and a few fragmented artifacts. Wow. So rich in history and art. India temples blow your mind. They do. You're going to watch it later. Aw, Penny. We're so sorry. Yeah. It's all right. Let's see what this is. Roman villa in Spain. Once upon a time, there was an immensely rich man, and he was so wealthy. He could afford to have wine sent from Syria to his home, nearly 5,000 kilometers away, even though this was in the 4th century in Roman Hispania, his estate. Wow. Could have it sent to his home. Wow. Yeah. Wherever that's at. Just think if you went to visit these places and then somehow you went through a time loop and you got stuck in that period of time. That would be wild. It would really be a little wild. What is this? No, I don't want to save it. Why does some of those do that? What's this one? No comments, you all. This is mosaics of a time that used to be mosaics. Let me do this. Mosaics, Black Sea. Let's type that in. The Black Sea. All right, we got some Black Sea mosaics is what we've got. The Black Sea province of Karabut, Eskabazar district. Wow. It's all over the whole entire world. Do you think that the map that we have it's not really the map that is out there, that we're all literally just like you could fit the whole world in African continent. You can fit the whole entire world into the African continent. Sections of the months and seasons mosaic in Carthage. in the British Museum. Definition. You spent an hour looking at the wild crop circles earlier, Deborah, honey. Was they a wild? I bet they were a little bit wild. Wow, this is kind of wild. Look at that. Just think there's ancient gods on this earth. Ancient gods on this earth is what there are. What are we supposed to be in the Black Sea? That looks really pretty. A Roman mosaic and a coca crop control for the best photos. Look at that. Buried under the ground, you all. Completely. Incarnated right now in human form. That's right. The Black Sea, Melanin Sea, Roswell, honey. That's right. What do they got right there? A 1,500-year-old church mosaic with symbol of Jesus uncovered in Israel. Make sure they don't want you copying it. It's supposed to be in the Black Sea. There was something in Turkey. Okay, they got bathing suits back then? How can they have bathing suits back then, you all? Do you think somebody just painted this on there? They look like they're playing ball. Is this real or fake? Because I just wonder. Hello there, Sonia. The lizard people were underground. They are underground. Oh, look at that. Could that be? Half man, half horse. That looks new. Okay, Pamela, honey. Yeah. An underground site. The Roman mosaic of Chiron and the Chiron the centaur. Handing a ribbon to a young wing Eros in the presence of a donkey. Made of calcite and marble. In the Greek mythology, Chiron was the most important of the centaurs. Some would say, well, he's evil because he was a centaur. Well, how do you know he was evil? That's how he was made. He was a centaur. Oh, who would this be, you all? It's got something on his head. He is the Anunnaki. Never seen this. Anunnaki are a group of deities of the ancient Sumerian, Akkadians, Assyrians, Babylonians. Do you think this is supposed to be depicting the Anunnaki? Because it looks like a Statue of Liberty thing on his head. It does look like a Statue of Liberty thing on his head. The spikes. Can you see them? Apollo, yeah. Said to have no other gods, that's right. The sun, Charitor, Lady Chara, Charitor. 4 housemen, the 4 horsemen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, that's really good. The red, the pale. I don't see the white. Which is quite interesting. That's not Santa Claus on the horse. Now you know better than that. Here's another one, the Mosaic of the Four Seasons of Helios. 4 seasons and 4 horsemen. Wow, look at that. The 4 seasons and the 4 horsemen. That's a way to look at it. It really is, because that's what it says. The Villa Celine Mosaic of the 4 Seasons, Helios, and the 4 Horsemen. Apollo. Yeah. We've got another one. A mosaic of a victorious charioteer, Roman cheer. He looks like he's got a ball cap on too, but that's really interesting. He's got 4 horses. They got 4 horses, you all. I need a drink of water. Now, what else has got some 4 horses? What is this? Is this a spaceship? The first person, the sun god in the synagogue, 92 2nd Street. Possible topics. What's that doing in New York City? Looks kind of interesting. Turned against us. They have been turned against us. What's this? Moses, ancient Greek mosaic. Okay. All of it. Oh, this makes me tired. What is Zugama. Zugama after the flood, new excavations continued to tell the story of an ancient city at the crossroads between east and west. Water wet me, opened the sides, ant side, cut trios. I never heard of a Zugama. We've been so lied to. We have. Where's Poseidon? Dreams of Neptune retrograde. Egypt. Egypt. What's this? Mithras, the Persian god, championed by the Roman army. Mithras, the god, originated in the east of Persia, modern-day Iran, where he was first worshipped. When soldiers of the Roman Empire came back to the west, they brought this cult with them in the time. His cult worship spread throughout the Roman Empire. So who was Mithras? Who was Mithras? He didn't want Mithras worshipped. Am I on the 36th parallel line? Am I, Danny? Honey, you talking about the let me see. Let me see. Indiana code. How would I know, Danny, if I'm on 36 parallel? All I see is all these parallel things. I don't even know what these parallel things over here mean. All these are codes. I could not tell you, Danny. I couldn't tell you what I am. But you know it moves. It does move. That's parallel references. I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. Missouri is 36. Yeah, y'all get me distracted. We're supposed to be looking at these images right here. What's this key? We've got a key right here. I can't really click it now. Oh, you messed me up. That looks like the north wind blowing. I gotta open this up. Yeah, got me distracted right here. The Madrid man, the Roman mosaic from Palencia, detail Medusa. That is Medusa at no fault of her own. At no fault of her own. Yeah. Excuse me. At no fault. Who is that? Helen Miles, ancient mosaic genius. You asked Siri. What did you ask Siri, Jennifer, honey? She said an interesting question. Why you look like you're sad? Jennifer, honey, you asked Siri something. Would you ask Siri? I tried to ask Siri something and she wouldn't answer me at all. You just asked Google Indiana. Okay. Whatever this is, you all. So there's just like lots and lots of beautiful art. This too will become a thing of the past. Oh, where you lived. Ah. Okay. That's okay. You can ask. You can ask, you all. What time is it? Oh, we are 8:42, you all. Is what time we are. Yeah, we're 8:42. You got the 36th parallel. The UFO highway is what? The 38th parallel? That's the UFO highway? Is that what it is? The UFO highway is the 38th parallel. Parallel. It's gonna say no. Parallel. You're gonna have spaghetti and a knockin'. It's the 37th parallel is a UFO highway. You are the paranormal highway. But they can say it. Things switch. Things switch. Yes, great run. Y'all got it? You got it going on? We're gonna have to be going, you all. We've been on here for 1 hour and 2 minutes. Almost 1 hour, 3 minutes. It's really interesting seeing all these mosaics, all this history that was covered up with time. It's something lost in time. The artwork. That's right. I hope you all enjoyed it. It is interesting. I don't know what they'll see. Could you imagine looking at Pinterest if it was even around? Let's see, what, 100 years from now or something? How would it depict this era that we live in? Technology. Solid will be technology, probably. Yeah, you're so very welcome. Yes, you wanted to be an archaeologist. I am going to go. I'm going to get. So thank you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. It's got a rich history. And sure, a lot more will get uncovered. They might own up to it one day. They might. You never know. But by then it might be too late. That's right. Yeah, thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments, and thank you for being interested. Have a wonderful evening. I don't even know if I said this. I'm going to say it again. If I haven't, I get to talking and I forget, so we can say it. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.